This episode of Don't Try This at Home may not be suitable for all audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
Roman Reigns suspended 30 days for a wellness policy violation. Bro, what the hell happened here?
I don't know. I don't know how the world champion of your promotion, at the time, obviously at the time of the test, your world champion, fails a test. I don't know how Roman can be. I don't want to say stupid, but how can he be so careless in something that, maybe he took something that he didn't know was banned on the banned substance list. Maybe there was a contamination on one of the substances he takes. I'm not sure. I don't. I find it really, really difficult to believe that they didn't know about it before Money in the Bank, which Meltzer and other guys have reported that the WWE did know about it. It definitely has a lot to do with why they decided to have Ambrose cash in on Seth Rollins. It's interesting to me that they're going to keep the triple threat match going with Roman going to be off TV for 30 days. It seems like they're just going to go ahead and build this storyline to 30, within the next 30 days without Roman. Roman just won't be on TV, and they'll just do it with Seth and Dean. I find it interesting that they didn't just pull him from the match, because there must be some reason why they're not doing that. Obviously, if they're not going to pull him from the match, it obviously means that he has a key part in this feud, whether it's to continue this feud or they really want to, do this triple threat match at Battleground. A lot of the reasons why is because the brand split. Once the brand split comes, all three of these guys can be on different brands, or two of them will be on one, then one will be on the other. But maybe they feel like once that happens, they can't do this for a really long time, maybe at WrestleMania next year or something like that. So I see why they're going ahead with the triple threat match. It's just going to be interesting to see how they build this story without Roman on TV at all.
Yeah, as far as the substance is concerned, I like to lift weights. I've been lifting weights for the past 10 years pretty seriously, and every once in a while I'll take a few weeks off just because I get burnt out and I get bored of it, but I go back. So I'm not as into it as some guys are. But I've taken a lot of different supplements and stuff throughout the years, and there are disclaimers on a lot of the stuff you buy over the counter that says you won't pass certain drug tests administered by certain sports organizations, and it says that clearly on the label. So I'm not sure if it was a supplement that he may have taken, because these WWE athletes, there's a lot of pressure on them to stay big and to stay in shape. And, a guy like Roman, he's getting close to his 30s. If he's not already, I think he might have exceeded his 30s already, if I'm not mistaken. And once you get into your 30s and stuff, you're kind of hitting your prime, but your natural ability to build testosterone in your body and stuff like that, it starts to go down a little bit. Now, I'm not saying he's got a problem with that. The guy doesn't look like he's got a problem with that. But who knows if he's had past steroid issues, because a lot of, I'm talking before he's a wrestler. Let's face it. Let's call a spade a spade. A lot of these big jacked up guys, these super ripped guys, they're taking something. They're taking something that would fail or piss hot on a lot of tests out there. And if Roman is taking something to maybe enhance that testosterone building ability, that'll get him to fail a test. And maybe he smoked weed. Who knows? I mean, there's a ton of things he could have done to fail this test, and it's hard to speculate what it may have been, but this needs to be the moment where he turns heel, right?
Well, one thing I just really quickly, I know he didn't smoke weed, because I remember seeing something online where WWE has their full wellness policy test repercussions of what, if someone fails for this is what the penalty is, and the weed is, I think, only a fine.
Oh, wow.
Under WWE's, I guess, rules now under the wellness policy. So it can't be that. But, the thing about the substances, and this is going to sound like I'm saying it just because now he popped for something. But I did notice over the last couple of weeks, not that he was getting bigger, but there's this slight, he almost looked a little like when Seth came back. I noticed that Seth was bigger than Roman. As far as how ripped he was, but on Sunday at Money in the Bank, Roman just looked a little, I don't know, bigger, maybe a little more buff, and maybe it's just me, knowing that he failed now, and that that must be why I think that. But I don't know. Even I even was listening to Meltzer a couple days ago, and he said the same thing, that he noticed Roman looked a little bit bigger. I don't know if I'm just reading too much into it, but like you said, guy's 31 years old. I'm sure, living on the road, wanting to stay big. You're the world champion of a $1 million, wrestling company. You kind of do what you have to do to stay big and stay healthy and all that stuff. So I don't blame the guy. I just